got a long way to go. We are what we are right now. Andrew Harrison is finally starting to get it. His brother held the ball too much, so he was the ball stopper today. Andrew was not. Threw it ahead, made quick plays, moved the ball. I thought Julian or Alex, I was so proud of Alex, and he started the game shaky. He doesn't believe in himself as much as we do. We talked about it as a team, and everybody's like, man, you were unbelievable today. That's who he is. He came to the middle, he shot that shot, we won. He missed a jumper, so what? We just want him to play and play, go. He can do it now because he can breathe. He's in shape. He now can think because he's not trying to, like, he's doing some good stuff. And then Willie was unbelievable and, did good stuff. And Julius had 11 rebounds at half. Come on.
What concern do you have about Julius in another case of cramps? Earlier in the week, Tony Delk talked about maybe tension, pressure being for him. What
it could be. I don't know. I don't know, but all I told him is if I see you not running right, I'm playing Alex. So either run right or you're coming out. And again, you have to understand, he's in a dogfight. I think right now he's the only college player that when he catches the ball, he's got 3 guys on him. I don't know if there's another college player. You'd have to tell me who that would be. But he's got 3 guys on him when he catches it. And they're being physical. So he's not just running up and down the court. He's like in a football game. So now, yeah, he's exerting it physically, cardiovascular, he's going, he's running. And there's some anxiety, so that could all play into it. But he's doing fine. He's a beast. I wanted him to dunk a couple balls today. Why didn't you dunk them? Why are you trying to lay them? Just dunk. But it's hard to dunk when the guy's all over you. Body to body, it's hard.
Cal, you said Andrew's finally starting to get it. How important is that in
everybody? He stopped limit. He and his brother both stopped on defense. We gave up 3 corner jumpers. You all know now how I'm crazy about corner jumpers. They made all 3. That's 9 points. Just left the corner. Why would you do it? We stopped on one, and Andrew got hung up on the screen and pointed to a guy like someone else pick him up. That's a 3. I mean, we got a ways to go. But what he did is what I was asking him to do. Get rid of the ball. Get us running. When you get it back, attack. Do not hold the ball. Don't be a ball stopper. No one in the country wants to play with a ball stopper. They don't. If you have a play to make it. If you don't, get rid of it. He did that today. He really did. And he had 8 rebounds. Think about that.
Willie came in here saying this was a team win, and that was the big question, was could you guys be a team? How important is what Andrew does to make it happen?
Well, he reminds me of the progress and the process with Tyreek Evans. It's really simple. Both of them had habits that you had to crack. Both of them had a mentality of how to play the game that was kind of opposite of the way it needed to be. And now when you begin to see him thinking differently and playing a little different, you're seeing a guy with that kind of size, can make shots, can make free throws, is a good passer and handler, has great speed. Tyreek Evans, because he wouldn't run. When he really started running, his grandmother came to a game and said, Coach, I didn't know he was that fast. His grandmother had seen him run his whole life. Never saw him run that fast. Well, he just never did it. And Andrew's the same way. He is really fast. I mean, he's fast. He just doesn't run it that way all the time.
What was supposed to happen, Cal, on that play right near the end when you guys, the ball came down to Aaron on the baseline, and he threw a lob back a little too far back.
I called a timeout.
Did you want him to just pull it out?
No,
or take
well,
the tag?
shoot a layup. You get to always take the points. But in AAU ball, you do that pass. So it was only 3 months ago he was down in Orlando playing. So that's why I called a timeout. Are you out of your mind? You take the points anytime, or you pull it out. But, he again, he's going to be fine. He made shots. We needed him to make shots. He made them. All of us as freshmen, we stopped playing. Alex defensively, that's the best he's ever played. He scrambled it up. He came up with balls. They were not his men. And then the dunks. Like that's what our big guys all should be doing. You get near the goal. Don't think I'm laying it. I don't need to know you have a good left hand or right hand. Dunk the ball. Put your head on the rim. And that's what he did today.
You got a young team. You come in your first conference game. It seemed Vandy wanted to kind of slow it down, make it a grind in that game.
And so did we.
Yeah. How did you think your guys did with that?
They did fine. They did fine. He told you what I said to him. We're going to change a little bit because our starts are so bad. So we're gonna grind it a little bit, make them play defense, instead of one pass and they start trapping. Now you gotta play a little bit, and that's what we did. And so we did it, and we took a 3. I mean, we did it, and we were trying to go in or get to the lane and let's put the heat on them. But, you know, again, I'll tell you what we did, we defended. That's what we did, we guarded and made it hard. Now, in the second half, they must have shot 90%. We left corners, we left open shooters, they're gonna do that. But I still think when it came down to it, we needed to guard somebody, I thought we did.
How do you balance it, John, between the one to grind it out with earlier in the week, you talked about transition and John.
If you rebound the ball, throw it ahead as quickly as you can. If it's a dead ball, we're grinding it out. When you're not running anywhere, they're already back there. So if we can't run, we'll grind it. And I'm still trying to figure out this team. I told you before, this is a different deal the way this works. I mean, I got a brand new team, and every year it's something different, and as we go, you start figuring out how we have to play. I love the fact that I could play both Derek, and if they're not going to play people, I could put Derek in the game, and I could put Jared in the game. And I have no problem with those guys shooting balls, and they know it, because that's how they play in practice.
You're still having moments where you're going to have a lob in the last 20 seconds that you don't need, leaving corners. Are the good moments starting to outweigh the bad, though?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. We had our greatest practice yesterday of the season for an hour and a half in Lipscomb. We practiced the day after the Mississippi State game. They came in and couldn't believe we practiced. What do you have to do? We only went an hour, and then when they got going, they went, I told them, you prepared to win this game. Now we're going home, we're practicing an hour tomorrow. And then we're going to practice an hour and a half before we leave to go to Arkansas. Got nothing else to do. And I told Alex, the way you're playing, you should be happy. Let's practice tonight. The way you're playing, that's when you want to practice more. You want to be in the gym more. So, no, we're still not there. I'm telling you, but I'm looking around the country. I don't see anybody there. So this is all good. I like my team. I like our progress. We have the biggest upside of any team in the country. We do. We're the youngest team in the country. That's where we are. And I just got to try to be patient when I have none, but do what I can to try to keep coaching these guys. And there's a line between what you accept and building them up. You can't start building them up if they're doing things that are unacceptable. And that was about a month ago. It was all unacceptable, but everybody saw it. Now they're playing and they're doing things that we want them to do, but every once in a while they'll break down, and you can deal with that.
Are you building up Alex, John? I mean,
No, he's playing.
you seem to be.
You know me well enough. The guy stinks. I'm going to say he stinks right now. I mean, what you're seeing in the second half, that's how he's been practicing. What you saw in the first half, fumbling balls, throwing it past it, what are you doing? What's wrong with you? Play like you practiced. Then he came in and he played like he practiced, and he's, like I said, you're as good as anybody in the gym. Why won't you play that way? And I asked the team, what's holding him back? He is. He's holding himself back. And you know what? I told him yesterday, walking off, I am so proud of him, because that's what we're about. That's what I hope my staff and you guys understand. It's about guys like Alex making that climb and becoming the player they can become. And knowing that we're pushing you, but we're giving you room to go do your thing. But Marcus Lee didn't play. He was the only one. But when Dakari made those 2 free throws, I was going to leave him in. So.
Everything all right with Marcus?
Yeah, he's good. He's the greatest kid. Great kid.
Coach, were Vandy's lack of numbers a factor? Did you feel like at all in the game?
Can't remember us last year. We had the injury. I think we won some games, lost some games. On the road, they were tougher for us because you didn't have enough bodies.
Were Vandy's lack of numbers today, though? Did you see as that being a factor at all?
I wasn't watching that. I have no idea. I mean, you'd have to ask their coach.
Thank you.
All right.
Good question.